You can fix your credit with just ChatGPT. Remember to like and subscribe. First thing you're going to need is your credit report from all three bureaus, and you can get them from MyScoreIQ, Identity IQ, or MyFreeScoreNow. Each of them have a $1 trial period where you get a whole week where you can look at your credit report in-depthly. And why are we using these guys? Is because more well-known apps such as Experian and Credit Karma, they don't go nearly as in-depth as MyFreeScoreNow, MyScoreIQ, and Identity IQ. So we're definitely going to need one of these, at least maybe not for like a whole month or 2 months or anything. It just depends on, you know, how much disputing you're going to do, but we're going to need these three reports at least from somewhere, and these are some of the best places to go and get them. You can get them from other places, but these are the top three that I recommend. You see, the reason why we need all three bureaus is because we need to spot the inaccuracies between them. But what do I mean by that? See, the thing is that Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, they need to make sure that they all have the same information, that they all agree on the same thing throughout your credit report. But the thing is that they usually don't. And you can see it right here. Right here, you see high balance, 693. That's what it says for TransUnion. For Experian, it says $0. For Equifax, it says 693. Date of last activity, September 26, 2022. But this one says September 1st, 2022. And this one says April 1st, 2022. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Here's one more example. TransUnion says $400 credit limit. Experian says $400 credit limit. But Equifax says 0. No, that doesn't make any sense. So as a result of all these inaccuracies, and really it only takes one inaccuracy, but you could see that this is riddled with inaccuracies, we can actually get this collection removed. You can also see even here, they don't even, look, it even says TransUnion. How do you have no reporting for 2 years? Right? That's an inaccuracy. Because everything on this credit report is just all over the place, we can get this disputed. And let me show you how we're going to do that using ChatGPT. So here we are in ChatGPT, but there's a couple of things that I need you to know about so that you can understand why I'm about to get the results that I'm getting. See, there's really two types of GPT. There's GPT 3.5 and there's GPT 4. And what I'm about to use is GPT 4. Now, GPT 4 costs $20 a month to use, but it allows you to scan the entire internet as it is right now to come up with data that AI can use to create whatever you want it to create. Whereas GPT 3.5 will scan the internet, but only before September of 2021. So a lot of your data, depending on what you're looking for, could end up being out of date, which is not what I want here. I want the best results possible. So I do pay that $20 per month in order to get ahead of the game. And along with that $20 per month, you also get this thing called plugins. And these plugins are killer banger plugins, because these plugins give you the ability to actually improve and expand what GPT-4 can do. And the plugin I'm about to use it today is called Browser OP. Browser OP is a plugin that scans the internet for you. It's like as good as Google, to be honest with you, or rather better than Google to some degree, because you don't have to actually Google anything. It does all that for you in a matter of seconds. And you're about to see it a lot right now. So these results may not be the results that you would get if you use GPT 3.5, but that's not to say that you wouldn't still get pretty good results. Remember, GPT 3.5 still uses the whole internet, so I'm sure there's tons of things that you can get, and you will get if you use 3.5. In fact, the person that inspired this whole video is Lex, the CEO. You can go check out her video on this because it actually uses 3.5, which was great. She got some really good results with it, but there were some takes, nuances, viewpoints, and additions that I wanted to add to give you guys a whole other way of using ChatGPT to get your credit fixed. So you can actually use both of our videos to get the best results possible when it comes to disputing credit using ChatGPT. So here we have a great prompt. Create a dispute letter to Experian for the following. First Premier Bank credit card account number 45454. That's a fake credit card account number so for all you scammers out there, good luck. That's in collection status. The reason why I'm disputing this account is because the information is a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. The information is incomplete and inaccurate. I am requesting that this account be removed immediately, right? Make sure to cite under 15 U.S. Code 1681E and write exactly what is written under 15 U.S. Code 1681E. So you have to understand, This US code is the code that gives us the ability to do credit restoration, that gives us the ability to challenge the bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So I'm telling it to like, yo, really recite law to these guys, man. Really show them what's going on. And so that's going to help us. Then we're going to say, make sure to CC the CFPB and the Attorney General's office. The CFPB and the Attorney General's office, they kind of oversee the bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So they make sure that Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax are compliant in what they're doing. So if Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax don't listen, we pretty much call their parents and, you know, make them listen. So that's why we have to CC them, and then make sure to cite a specific case where Experian was used for violating rights similar to mine. Now, this is where GPT-4 really is going to shine, because it's not going to bring up some random case. It's going to bring up a case probably from very recently that's going to help us. So we're going to throw this bad boy in there and let's see what we get. You see, it's using browser OP. And if you drop down, for all the nerds that are like me, you'll get a lot of code written here. That's pretty cool. Look, the link that is about to show us is from Cornell Law. So boom, bap. So now it's generating the dispute. We're going to let it finish up and it's going to be great. So this is a pretty good letter, but it did forget to add the case. So what we're going to do, we're going to have it right here. Rewrite this letter, but add details from a specific case where Experian was sued for violating rights similar to mine. Okay, so we rewrote it, and you can see right here, it added, as per my records and understanding, the information related to this account is incomplete and inaccurate. I would like to cite the case of Younger v. Experian Information Solutions 2020, where Experian was involved in a dispute regarding a violation under 15 USC 1681N. This case serves as a precedent highlighting the importance of accurate reporting and the consequences of not adhering to the stipulation guideline. So we can actually click that link and boom, you'll literally see it right here. Like, that's ChatGPT for you. That's browser OP for you. It's pretty OP for those who know what that stands for. You can also generate different results. It's not going to get you the same thing every time. Like, for example, I did try it here as well, but this time it got me another case. So you really, again, if you know anything about AI, prompts are big. You need to know exactly what you're writing, exactly how to step by step get ChatGPT to do exactly what you want it to do, because it's not always going to give you the same results every time, even if you type in the same question every time. So here, right here, we did get another case, but this case was about when Experian violated spam practices. So you see, the regulators' compliant alleged that Experian had sent customers free credit monitoring memberships, deceptive marketing emails that lack both clear and conspicuous notice of the ability to opt out and a mechanism for doing so. So look, it even gave us the source for this as well, which was The Verge, and Experian fined $650,000 for not letting you opt out of its spammy emails. So it does get very deep. They will give you different answers. So sometimes you may have to be a little persistent, but this is a great tool to get ahead. And the more you learn about this, the more you can do all types of things when it comes to your own finance. But listen, now we have the letter that we need. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take all this, right? We're going to take all this because one letter gave me The Verge, the other one gave me the actual kind of case that I was looking for. So we're actually going to take the best of both letters, and then we're going to merge them together into a doc, and that's free to use. You can just use Google Docs and we can get it going. So follow me. Okay, great. So now you got what you needed from ChatGPT, but you have this great thing. And this is actually for anyone who uses ChatGPT a lot. You're going to always get this great background whenever you copy and paste into docs. So you want to go to format, paragraph styles, borders, and shading. You want to click reset, apply, and now it's all gone. So right, so like I said, you want to continue editing this out the way that you need to, because clearly there are certain things that you need to fix, right? This does not have your name, not your address. You need to add these things in here. You need to add these things in here, right? But once you've added all that you've needed to add, this is what you do next. You need to add your photo ID, a passport or driver's license will do, and you need to add a proof of address. That could be a utility bill, a bank statement. It goes on and it goes on. There's many different versions of a proof of address. Now, obviously, you don't want to add anything that might incriminate you, but use a proof of address. And then you'll literally just insert them to your letter just like this. And then boom, you'd have your ID and your proof of address for you to mail out. But there's still a few more bits of information that you need to know, so stick around. Here's one more step that's actually going to be huge. What you're going to do is list the account or accounts that you're trying to remove or fix at the bottom of the letter as well. And you're going to add this one right here, this nice little line that's helped me a lot. Under 15 US code B, this account is in violation, not reporting 100% accurate. As a consumer, by this law, account must be deleted immediately. I like to add that along with that, and I've been getting results with that as well. So you can see that's what we did here. And you want to put it exactly as you see it on the credit report as it's listed. See, we know it's First Premier Bank, but it's listed in the credit bureau's data as FST Premier. That's how they have logged in First Premier Bank. First Premier Bank. So you don't want to actually have First Premier Bank spelled out like that. You want FST Premier. Then you're going to put the actual full account number. All the X's and everything like that, get rid of them. If you know the actual full account number, go get it, go find it, whatever. Get the actual full account number. If you can't get the actual full account number, then of course you're going to put what you see on the report along with the X's. But if you can get the whole number, put it like that. And again, you want to also replace the X's all throughout the letter. So you can see right here, I had it here, but I also forgot to put it here. So this would have been the actual way that we would have sent the letter. Okay, so now we have this. And if you had multiple accounts, then you would, it would be simple as, this one would be, let's say, Chase, right? This would be Chase. Again, you want to put it exactly. So Chase has theirs all caps. First Premier has theirs all caps. So you would put Chase and you would go on and you would go on. And then also, feel free to, kind of write it the way that you may want to write it. There's no real perfect way. I in my time, I have not found the perfect way to guarantee every dispute get taken off. Some people have different ways of writing it. I'm just showing you a way that, AI will help you write it. And it's not super far off, at least what I'm adding and what I'm telling you, from how I would write it to help with people that I'm working with. Now that you have your dispute letter, you're going to send it out. Now, how are you going to send it out? Well, there's a number of different ways that you could do it. You can use online services, but I, to be honest, have had the best, most consistent results by actually sending physical letters through the post office to Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. I just have not gotten a lot of great results using online providers. It's not to say that I haven't gotten any results. I just haven't gotten great results and consistent results, or a lot of results, using online letter providers. And I think one of the reasons is, and a lot of people don't know this, is because you see, a lot of times when you send through these online providers, the return address is going to say the address for their mailing center instead of your actual home return address, which Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, they don't like and they don't really respect. So when you actually have a letter that shows your address, your name, and everything like that, and then where it's going to, you tend to get a lot more results. At least that's what I've gotten from my experience. But of course, if you really want to do something online based, you can always try that. Be my guest. There are definitely some great providers like Letterstream, Stamps.com, the US Postal Service themselves, DocuPost, and it goes on and it goes on. So be my guest if you really want to try those, but my recommendation are physical letters. Now you can get your credit fixed using just AI. It's very simple. Thanks for watching the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day.